What's going on, guys? Crucible here, and today we're going to be breaking down the blue cards that are releasing with the Manga booster set coming out in about 2 weeks or so. We just went over red. Cell seems pretty good out the gate, and there's obviously a lot of Android support that's currently existing from set 6. So Cell should be pretty good, and Android 18 should get a bit of a buff from the red cards in this set. Going into blue, I don't think there's a whole lot that's really coming with blue. There's like a couple cards, but not. I think most of the stuff for blue is going to be reprints, so we'll tread over those like we do. But we'll really go in depth with my thoughts on all the new releases, all the new blue releases, and kind of go from there. If you guys want to, though, I didn't do it in my last video. I'm going to ask here. We are on our way to 500 subscribers. I would really like to get there before my birthday in August. So if you guys do enjoy the Fusion World content and you guys want to see more stuff like this on the channel, please consider hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Help us get to 500 subscribers. Would greatly appreciate the love and support. You guys are all awesome, and I do appreciate all the love and support thus far on my journey here on YouTube. So let's get into it. So Great Ape Son Goku, 4 cost, 25k power, 10k combo. Permanent on your turn. If your leader has World Tournament in its special traits, and you have an extra with a cost of 2 or more in your battle area or drop, reduce the cost of this card in your hand by 2. Basically making this the Glorio for Kid Goku, which is pretty cool. And then when KO'd, add up to 1 card with a cost of 3 or less from your drop to your hand. I'm assuming there's probably something specific that we could pull from this. 3 costs or less, so probably Jackie Chun, right? Jackie Chun would be the big one that we would want to try to look for. But yeah, pretty cool card. Here's a 3 cost Son Goku, so you could also pull this as well. 25k power, 5k combo. On play, if your leader has World Tournament in its special traits, choose up to 1 battle card with a cost of 2 or less in your opponent's battle area and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. Then draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards from your hand. And then when he attacks, he self-awakens. So, not saying that Kid Goku had issues with self-awakening, but it's nice that he's got a permanent like self-awakener on board every time he attacks, which is pretty cool. Being able to just bottom deck something on play is also really good. So 2 costs or less is not bad. Then he's also drawing 2 cards and cycling 2 cards. So depending on, this helps you find your Master Roshis, this helps you find your cross-arm dives, this helps you find some of the extras that you want to play going into the following turn. And then, obviously, like, ideally, when you're playing this, by the time you're playing this guy, you're probably on turn 4, after, your next turn's probably turn 4, so you play TN, so if you need draw power, you can use this to get, or not draw power, if you need combo power, you can use this to get combo power and then remove 2 extras, and then if you're playing TN the following turn, you're getting those extras back regardless. So I think this is cool. I think this is a pretty cool card. Not sure how good it's going to be on turn 3, just because I feel like by turn 3 you kind of want Jackie Chun to be kind of in play, but that's just my thoughts. I like the art though. The art and the sheen is pretty cool. And this is the alt art for it. I love this. I love this a lot. Toriyama, we miss your art style, man. We really do. This is pretty cool. Then we got the 1 cost Chi-Chi on 5k power, 5k combo. On play, discard 1 extra from your hand. If your leader has World Tournament in its special traits, draw 2 cards. It's a cantrip that you have to remove an extra, so you're minusing 2 to then draw 2, basically. So you're netting even. I probably would prefer just having a searcher, getting a regular searcher or a cantrip over this. But I mean, depending on what your hand kind of looks like, it kind of helps in terms of stabilizing your hand, which is neat. So I don't hate this. And then here's the Chi-Chi. I forgot the Chi-Chi actually in the original design for Chi-Chi, she had blue hair, and they changed her hair to black in the anime. I forgot about it. Like, I took a look at this and I was like, oh, that's Bulma, but it's not Bulma. That's Chi-Chi. So that's cool. I like this art on this as well. Then we got Kamehameha Full Power, 2 cost. Activate battle your turn. If your leader is World Tournament in its special traits, your card that is in a battle gets 25,000 power for the battle. Then choose all battle cards with the cost of 2 or less in your opponent's battle area and place them at the bottom of their owner's deck in a random order. This card will be good into yellow, because yellow really likes to spam cantrips right now. This will be good in the Halo coup. this is a relatively, I don't want to say it's a gimmicky card because, I want to say it's a gimmicky card because you're getting 25,000 power in battle, which is pretty good. And you're able to free play this off Kid Goku. I just don't know how often you're going to get the 2 costs or less, like, board wipe. Unless it's against, like, certain matchups. So, I could see 1 or 2 being run in the deck. I don't see any other reason that you would run this outside of this. This is where I kind of wish that Fusion World allowed side decking, because having a side deck and having this card as like your backup piece is actually like really good. So I don't hate the card. I just wish that we had more versatility when it comes to deck building and in our matchups, right? And then we got Tri-Beam, 2 cost. To activate main, if your leader is World Tournament and special traits, choose up to 1 card with a cost of 5 or less in your opponent's battle area and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. Is this just better than Sleepy Boy? Because Sleepy Boy is 2 cost, and then you have to discard a card. And usually, depending on what you're up against and what your matchup is, you're not necessarily always removing 2 cards. It's usually you're still removing 1. So this might replace Sleepy Boy technique. Interesting. Tien really is like just owning this deck right now. I think that's actually really cool. Yeah, I like this card. It's basically a more efficient it's a more efficient Sleepy Boy technique. And you're not but it's only 1 card instead of potentially 2. So I don't hate this card. I would probably add this in instead of Sleepy Boy personally. Then we got Thundershock Surprise, 2 cost. Activate main. If your leader has World Tournament and its special traits, draw 1 card. Then choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area, and it can't attack during your opponent's next turn. So it is a self-replacing card that then freezes anything on your opponent's board. You can free play this. I don't hate this. It's a cantrip that replaces itself, that basically freezes something down. I don't hate this card. Might be situational though. I'd have to mess around with it in testing, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Now we're gonna kind of get into the reprints. Here's Great Saiyaman Vanilla. I like the art. It's cool. I think a lot of people hate Great Saiyaman. I actually like Great Saiyaman quite a bit. So here's the Hercule. It's a foil rare, which is nice. Cool art. This is the one that minuses the cost by 2, so I don't... That's neat. 1 cost Fidel's getting an alt art. I like the manga art too here. I don't know if I'd run this over the one from set 4, but I mean, this is still cool. And we got the leader. Here is the front side with the back side. And then the alt art, front side with the gold background. I like this. I like the gold background. That's pretty cool. I have the alt art leader standard. So while I would like to pull this, at the same time, I hope I don't pull this. So we'll just kind of have to see. Announcer. I like this over the standard announcer art. Yeah, it's more dynamic. I like it. Giran. Maybe I run a copy. I like the colored version better. Nam. Ooh, I like this. Yeah, I like this. So I like this a lot better than the standard art for Nam. Yeah, this would replace Nam in the deck for sure. Bulma. I like the Bulma art better in set 6. So I'm not... I do like this more, though. I like this art more than the art for Bulma. Yeah, this is cool. I like that. Then we got Yamcha. Yeah, I probably like this better than the Yamcha art from set 6. Just because it's Wolfang Fist! Yeah, I like this. I like that a lot. Launch. I mean, it's blue-haired Launch, right? It's good Launch, not yellow-haired Launch. So I guess pick your poison, right? If you like blue-haired Launch, like probably go with this. If you like yellow-haired Launch, go with that. I don't hate the art. I like it. Then we got Ronfon. I I mean, I don't run Ronfon in my Kid Goku deck, but I like the color more. Like, the thing that I liked about her design was like her color palette. So her color palette, like, is the thing that, like, kind of sells me on the card more than anything. So I don't like this as much. Scissors, paper, rock. Yeah, I mean, it's a rare. It's going to have the foil, so I'd probably replace that. I'd probably replace the standard art with this. World Tournament Arena. It's basically the same thing. It's just one's from the manga, the other's colored. So I guess pick your poison. And then cross-arm dive. This is kind of just a mirror image, isn't it? Like, isn't the cross-arm dive like he's facing the other way? And then you have the speech bubbles. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure how I feel on that, but I mean the manga art goes hard. Then we got Dodonway with a colored Chaozu. That's cool too. I think you could do a fun thing where you have like one of this and one of the TN one. Yeah, I like the color foil on this one a lot. Like, yeah, I'd use this over the other one. Sleepy Boy technique. I'd probably go with this art over the other one, just because of Jackie Chun's face. And that's gonna do it for blue. Kid Goku got some stuff here. He didn't get a whole lot. I mean, a lot of this good stuff, a lot of the good support that you run in Kid Goku came in set 6. He just needed a couple extra options to kind of really help him out. I think the Chi-Chi card probably does a good amount. The Great Ape here and the Goku here definitely do fill out the deck just a little bit better. Tri-Beam, I think, Tri-Beam definitely, I think, replaces Sleepy Boy technique just because, like, it's more consistent. And you're not, like, going so low in hand to be able to get the removal. Thundershock Surprise and Kamehameha Full Power are probably going to be more gimmicky, but I guess depending on your matchup, like, you could probably go with a copy or two of this. So, all in all, I mean, I think Goku got enough. I think in terms of, after the ban list, I think in terms of where he's going to stack, I think he'll probably be on par with, he'll be on par, if not maybe a little bit better than Halo-Ku. He's definitely going to be run in tournaments. He's definitely going to place in tournaments. We'll see how he fares in the actual overall grand meta and see if he actually does win tournaments. But I think he's got a solid shot. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Help us get to 500 subscribers before August. I would greatly appreciate that. And any support that you guys give to the channel, I will always appreciate. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think. I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.